Philip Rucker, let me start with you. We just got into the numbers and how dramatically the situation on Capitol Hill has changed just this week in terms of an outright majority now saying they want some type of impeachment action. You have been tracking closely how this is being received inside the White House. I'm curious about the conversations you're having there with folks around the president. And is there a sense on their part that impeachment is now something that's inevitable?
Well, Steve, it's increasingly looking inevitable, and that seems to be changing by the hour here in Washington. The public comments out of the White House are that this could play to the president's political advantage. But when you talk to the president's advisors, current and former, in a more private conversation, they're much more candid and reveal that there is some concern here. There's anxiety here. There's a feeling that President Trump for months has been preparing for impeachment. He's almost in some ways been goading Nancy Pelosi to take this step. But now that she has taken this step, this is a very uncomfortable and troubling reality for the president, and it's something he's going to have to be dealing with in the months ahead. And you talk to people in the White House, and there's a fear that this is not a team ready for an impeachment showdown. They are understaffed. They have been habitually undisciplined from the very beginning of this presidency, and now they're in a phase that really could bring peril to the president.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.